Hi, we are from Group 1, Subgroup 9, and today we are going to present about the Titan project. The team consists of 5 members, which is me, Fatin Shafika binti Muhammad Atari, Madonna Robert, Florencia Erika, Iza Atira, and lastly, Nurul Izzati Shafika. So, what is titanium dioxide? So, titanium dioxide is an oxide of titanium that is a non-toxic metal and also low in cost. Titanium dioxide is commonly used as a photocatalyst. Titanium dioxide is actually a white powder with color pigment Cl77891, and it means that titanium dioxides provide bright and white color. Titanium dioxide have a lot of functions, which is to decontaminate the water and food, besides ensuring environmental and industrial safety. It is also used as purification and disinfection of wastewater and also self-cleaning coatings for buildings in urban areas. Titanium dioxide can be found in both animal and plants, and it is also can be obtained from ilmenite, rutile, and anatase. Ilmenite, rutile, and anatase is differ in shape, structure, density, and the refractive index, which means rutile has a higher structural stability compared to both ilmenite and anatase.
Hi, my name is Madonna and Robert. I will explain about the industrial chemistry in a broad context. First context, which is safety. In safety, we should be careful when we handle the chemicals such as titanium dioxide. It's because titanium dioxide can be dangerous to us, and it can be found in animals and plants. And not only that, titanium dioxide is naturally react with oxygen and also can be found in ores or sand. The second context, which is environment. For environment, we need to make sure that chemicals we use does not affect the environment. It shows that titanium dioxide, if we use it more concentrated and long-term exposed, it may affect the aquatic life. It shows that nanoparticles lose their protective coating due to the UV radiation or seawater composition, as is imposing to more hazardous titanium dioxide to the aquatic environment. Therefore, we cannot build the titanium dioxide plant near the sea. The third context, which is economic. By economic, we could increase the income of our country by producing new products. For titanium dioxide, we can produce new products such as sunscreen, food additive, and also cosmetic. The last context, which is social issues. From social issues, we could increase the relationship of the country by do the project together, like pull the titanium dioxide plant together. Therefore, we could help to reduce hazardous chemicals into usable materials in practical quantities.
My name is Izzati Rafindi and my metric number is 84075. I'll present about the comparison of sulfate process and chloride process in titanium dioxide production, which includes its advantages and disadvantages of each process. Firstly, the advantages of sulfate process is it produces titanium dioxide in both rutile and anatase form. Therefore, this process can produce a high-quality rutile with the occurrence of anatase. Secondly, sulfate process was used in high-quality anatase such as ceramics and also high-quality paper. Next, the waste residue in sulfate process can be sold. For example, the gypsum can be sold as soil fertilizer for farming. Finally, it requires a low cost to begin the production, and the ilmenite is affordable and abundant. Now let us move to the advantages of chloride process. Firstly, chloride process produces less waste residue. Next, it has a high capacity of plant production. Lastly, the final product in chloride process is reusable in the first stage of the process. As we know, every advantages come with its disadvantage. So the disadvantage of sulfate process is the production of 3 to 4 tons of the ferrous sulfate and 7 mole water and 8 tons of sulfuric acid. Next, it has a low capacity since sulfate process is a batch process. Lastly, sulfate process is unsuitable for the exterior pigments due to its low purity, and it also catalyzes photooxidation of polymer. In addition, the disadvantages of chloride process is its product, which is titanium tetrachloride and chlorine, are potentially hazardous. Therefore, it needs to be handled with care. Next, the raw material of chloride process costs a lot and it is less abundant. Lastly, its running cost is higher and it produces only rutile. By looking at the pros and cons of each process, I am choosing chloride process as a strategy to produce the titanium dioxide. These are all the criteria that has been taken into consideration. Firstly, it is environmentally friendly since it produces less waste material. Next, the plant production are in high capacity since it has a continuous production. Lastly, although it has a high starting up cost, but its final product are reusable, so it can save a bit in there. Other than that, compared to sulfate process, where the processes need to be modified due to the strict environmental requirement, so it will slightly cost a lot in there.
Hi, my name is Nurizati Shabika binti Mahali, and today I'm going to talk about environmental monitoring laboratory for the chloride process. First things first, our group had come to a conclusion that we all agree that water monitoring is the chosen environmental monitoring laboratory for the chloride process. First and foremost, chloride are very common water pollutant. Most of the time, they are naturally present in the water. High level chloride can corrode and weaken metallic piping and fixture, which give a salty taste to the drinking water. Water monitoring can be defined as repeated with a defined frequency analysis of water quality in permanent points, data processing, and prognosis of trends to support action. Focus on interception and remediation of adverse anthropogenic impact on the aquatic environment. In water monitoring, we use Morse method. This method is used to define chloride ion concentration of a solution by titration. It is highly sensitive to pH. This is because the pH range is very important to determine the chloride concentration in Morse method, because at higher pH, silver ion may be eradicated and the precipitation of hydroxide ion may take places. It also uses potassium chromate as an indicator. This method is usually used to determine chloride ion. Due to its simple and direct method, it is to obtain amount of chloride ion concentration by using titration with silver nitrate solution. That's all for me today. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Florencia Erika Nagatan, and I'm going to explain about the method used in environmental monitoring laboratory to analysis chloride ion in effluent. First thing first, as we all know, there are different kinds of methods that can be used in determining the concentrations of chloride ion in industrial samples. For example, titrations, gravimetric analysis, potentiometry analysis, and ion chromatography. Although these methods have excellent performance and can give you the concentrations of chloride ions in limited samples, but it also consumes a lot of time, and the cost of equipment needed are very expensive. To choose the best analytical method, there are a lot of factors that should be considered, such as accuracy, precision, the cost of equipment, and the time needed for the experiment. Other than that, we should consider its perks and drawbacks. After taking all the factors into considerations, gravimetric analysis has been chosen. This is because if there is possible errors occurs, it can be checked immediately. To give you an example, filtrates or precipitates can be examined if there is impurities. Other than that, This method gives minimum instrumental errors. Nevertheless, gravimetric analysis consumes a lot of time and only provide limited group of elements at a time. Gravimetric method also being compared with more methods. Although more methods is easy to carry out and inexpensive instruments used, but the accuracy and precision of the method can be maintained if and only if the samples obtained is clear, the concentration is higher than 50 molar and the pH level is more than 4. With this, cannot deny that gravimetric method is more suitable, accurate and precise than others method. That is all from me. Thank you.